I'm talking about African American.
Yeah. I do believe, right? Because there are some African countries that are getting it right. Maybe not as perfect as maybe the world will paint it, okay? But they have a chance where they are running their system. They are like, their people have a chance of choosing their leaders. But it's just that it's not many. But yeah, I believe we can get it right. You know, I believe.
Because I remember I think I met you when Aduke was talking about the elders.
Right.
You know, where they failed us. And I've said this many times that you see what the people that they call baby boomer, baby, what they call them again, or baby boomer or something like that. Baby boomer.
No.
I'm talking about
those ones who came from the generation where one woman will get 7 children, 5, 8.
Yeah. All these baby boomers.
The boomers.
They're supposed to be the one that they should have, you know, like get on and fight these people before now. Way before now. They should have, you know, like what did Jai like Jai? I'm telling you, Baba, they should have done this.
And we could have probably built
so that we don't have to. Yeah, we shouldn't have to do all this. That's number one. Your father don't know where they said, Agbakiwa Loja Kuroma Tutuwa. One Kuroma Loja Lord Shereba in Zimbabwe. They are cutting their head off.
In fact, I'm Loja it's like they are breaking the neck of Omotutun this time. Because Siru Shegei,
look at
where they just born.
Look at what they are cutting their head off. Instead of them watching any adversaries, they want to cut off all these heads and stand against everything. But they're not doing that. Look at what the gentleman that called before President Wale called in, talking about black people. Uniting black people in abroad like this, where we can come together, have a community, stuff like that. The gentleman, the gentleman is very, very valid.
Sense of community. Why do we not have sense of community? I have managed to build a community here. Don't let us always kind of leave that, okay? But I think even though it might look strange to some people, you see this idea of us coming together, pulling resources together and pursuing a particular project and all that. We've done that here, but it's true. Our attitude towards this is not always, you can't compare it to others. And when we, even beyond just fund and all that, right? As a community, when we leave Nigeria, we do not. There are people who are doing their best to bring everybody together as a community. It just never worked. It just never worked. And that's
it never worked.
For us, as Black people.
That's what I'm saying. That are we ever going to get this thing right? I remember years ago, I did something together for 4 people.
Right.
I think they call something Tinubu here. It's like a phone network whereby they can have 4 lines together at the cheaper rate. And I called 4 of my friends. I said, okay, guys, since I have a good credit, let's put it on my name. You know, I volunteer so that to make life easier for everyone. But guess what?
Wow.
We started this program. Every one of them, they won't pay their dues when it's time. They are getting brand new phones. They're not making the installment payment that they're supposed to make. And at the end of the day, I have to carry the whole burden on my head.
You have to clear the imagine.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It is. I really want us to be together, have our own community. There's a place here in Texas here. In Houston. They call it Bel Air. It's Chinatown. Why would they have banks? All the building structures every day is owned by Chinese. Why can't we have Nigerian community? I don't get it.
You see, there's something I've found, and I will share it before you go. Okay, just let that be the closest answer we can possibly get. And people who are more smarter and intelligent than myself could even give us more. Okay, why are we not having sense of community? See, there's something that always reminds us that Nigeria was not supposed to be a country. Okay, I have seen places where places where they say Nigerian community, and then you will see they will say because those in charge because they are Yorubas. So you see other people who are not who are non-Yorubas but Nigerians, they will stay away. Then some will say, oh, because the people in charge are the Igbos, so they will stay away.
Yes.
But when you look at all
they
of
won't participate.
when you look at all of us based on our nationality, I'm a Yoruba, you will see that in most countries, right, it is easier
Yes.
to call your fellow Yoruba together. I don't know how long, how last, that's a different story, right? But it's easier
Yes.
for people to attend your program as Yorubas, Igalas, or Benues. Especially, you see, when you see these other Nigerians abroad, the prominent among us are the Igbos. When it comes to organizing themselves or, you know, stuffs like this, they won't do it as Nigerians, but they will do it as Igbos. Right? They will raise funds, they will do things, a lot of things together. But meanwhile, when you
they
want to see us as Nigeria, that is so hard because it is like us saying we want to have one Africa. Okay? And then we say Ghana, Ghanaians, Kenyans, South Africans. Why are you not joining this one Africa? That's what Nigeria is like, my brother, sir. If we are being honest,
that is true. That is very, very true.
It's easier for us to group together.
That is true.
Based on our nationality, whether you are Igbos, Ijo, Ishekiri, Yoruba, and on like that, even abroad. And community is formed around that. But we can't form one as Nigerians. That should tell us something, Sha, I think.
No, that is true. That's a very, very valid point. I think that answers a lot.
So
I'm telling you, that really
tomorrow, right? You will still see the Biafrans abroad. They just have to switch it from Igbos to Biafrans. You still see the Yorubas abroad, right? Our community, right? But this community right now, even when Nigeria breaks up or we eventually have this regional whatever, right? It is ideal for people to see that forming an association or building community abroad, especially abroad, is not always about just partying and all that. What that my caller said, Olushola, was that take a look at other nationalities in all these countries. When they build their communities, they put their resources together and they put their foot on ground in any country economically to protect their community. They invest in some of these, top priority businesses in the UK, in America, and they end up even like investing in the politics of these countries in order to establish themselves and protect themselves as a group. I think we should be thinking beyond just having a party, the Owambe, the dresses, and all of that. That's some serious stuff that we can do as a community. Yes, possible.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Please go ahead. Air Force One, you have a minute.
Yes, that's a very valid point. That really makes a lot of sense. I mean,
thank you.
Also, our government don't support us. The government don't support us. So
no government support anyone. No, it's a shame. Thank you so much. I'm going to take my last call. This is last call, but I'm going to ask my caller to hang in there for a minute, okay? I know I didn't put this up earlier. I'm still raising the fund I'm raising, okay? And I know this may even come out in a bad taste, but it shouldn't be. So I am on the 4th day of my fundraiser, right? And I have just about 10 minutes to go. While I take my last call, please, if you still wishes to contribute to this, my fundraiser, I'm still like 700 pounds short. So if the universe touches your heart, right, to add to this, please help us to add to it, okay? Here is my caller. Hello.
Hello, Baba Mayego.
Hello, sir. Baba, how are you?
Greetings, sir. I'm all right, and you?
Very well, oh. Still here. Thank you.
Yeah, this Chooks from Canada.
That's bro. Chooks, how are you this morning? I think it's still morning.
Yeah.
Grand. So, Baba, you are my last caller this morning or afternoon. Okay, please.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mike, I want to chip in something pertaining to what one of the previous callers said about we were raised to live our life as individuals.
Yeah, the
Uh,
individualistic
I don't.
nature of us. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I don't totally agree with that. I think that came into existence when everything became politicized in our society. Because why I said so is because I grew up, right? I grew up when my father would tell me, or I saw some of our uncles that were trained by our communities or like age grade. They will come just because they know that this child is brilliant, right? It's not it's not necessarily that they train them, free of charge, but because they have a fund in their community or age grade, they will keep on borrowing money until that child graduates.
I know that too.
And once that
That's so
child
true.
graduates, they will start paying back those money. Do you understand me? But guess what? In that same community, nobody can suggest such a thing now as we are talking.
Hmm.
Do you understand me? So I think
So the
I don't know.
the
Do I
process
say
has been compromised or bastardized.
yeah, exactly?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if actually is out of pressure or it's not because I feel like sometimes let's just take for instance you as a person. There are some of your mates or people
Yes.
that you want to help, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the pressure to do to pay your bills and to solve some of your problems won't even allow you.
That's right.
Do you understand me? But I'm thinking it looks to me, I don't know if I'm right, but it looks to me that there are more pressure on people these days than it was, those days. Do you understand? Because I'm telling you honestly, those days nobody wants to know if your father is not in good terms with this person just because that child is brilliant. The community or the age grade will be the worst of. But now, once you say things, you can't even suggest it because that would be,
So
not the end point.
is that what you mean? Like, because people were poor back then. And I say, you
Yeah,
see this thing you just shared now, right? It's so true. At least a lot of us here can attest to that. That back in the days, we have products of scholarship. These scholarships are not from individuals, they are from communities. And sometimes
communities.
a whole community will send somebody abroad to go and become a doctor so that they can have a doctor from
Yes,
their community,
from
right?
your community.
And they can even come back and establish the first hospital in their community. And to them, that is them investing in his future and their own future too. But
Yeah.
these days, it's so different now because people, I mean, using the word poor, right? It seems like people, can we actually say because people are poor or people have become more like so drowned in their own problems that they barely even attend any community meeting to talk less of contributing to it these days? Could we use that
I,
factor?
I, I don't know how to put
Because
it,
I don't know
but
if it is poor. Because if we look back then, about people poor,
these people who contribute money to trend,
then
if you watch all of them, they were all poor.
you get? So
Yeah.
compared to now, poverty can't be the reason. It probably
So
like people are
poverty is
more
not the
drowned
reason.
in their personal problems created by this successive, that would be my own theory.
Yeah.
But yeah, you raised a very valid point, Baba. You did.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I see things like that, I don't necessarily believe that was, though they said when a certain life or pattern of life lingers in a place, it becomes a culture, right? Let me just say that is what just playing out. Do you understand me? But at least when we were growing up, we saw something different. Not really this
Not this one.
individualism
It is more like
everywhere.
individualistic now. It
Yeah,
wasn't this
yeah,
much. And you are so right as well. You remember the saying that it takes a whole community to raise a child.
yes,
Because it used to be something like the welfare of every child in a community is the responsibility of everyone in that community. You get what I mean?
yes,
But these days,
yeah,
people are so drowned in their own personal wahala. Wow. Anyway,
yeah. Like,
Chooks,
yeah, that's
you wanted
okay.
to add
That's
something,
that's what I
right?
wanted to.
Oh, that's
No,
okay.
that's what I wanted to contribute. Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much,
much,
my.
brother. You have a good one,
All right.
okay? So, Chooks will be my last caller this afternoon until later in the evening. So, somebody said that Peter Obi just sued Bayo Nonuga. I'm going to go look that up. But until then, I want to say thank you to every one of us again this afternoon. join me later in the evening. Yeah, for whatever I don't know what we're going to have in the evening, but we're going to have something. Okay. But before then, there's going to be a replay from last night that's going to come up in the next few minutes. So if you missed it, you can easily just watch that. Or even if you joined this one so late, if you joined this broadcast late, right, you can go back and watch it from the start. It's quite interesting, people said. Thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest. And yeah, use my link. Okay, I'm checking my phone. God bless you as you support. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Aide number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra.